Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change your user preferences. So let's get started. I'm going to go to Edit, Preferences. I have mine set already, so I'm going to stop auto-saving and load the factory settings. So this is what you'll see. We're going to start with Input. Now on the Input page, we're going to enable Emulate Number Pad. This allows you to use your top row of numbers instead of a number pad if your keyboard doesn't have one. If you have a number pad, you don't need this setting, but I enable it anyway. We're going to disable Release Confirms. This is just a shortcut that allows quick editing when you're moving a vertex or you're moving an object. It saves us a lot of Control-Z. Let's see. Next, we're going to go to Navigation. And we're going to disable Perspective and enable Auto Depth. So disable Auto Perspective and enable Auto Depth. And in the zoom setting, we're going to enable zoom to mouse position. This allows us to zoom in and out wherever the mouse is positioned, as opposed to zooming into a random default location, which that can get pretty cumbersome after a while. So enable that. That's the difference there. One last thing that you want to do is enable Orbit Around Selection. This allows us to orbit around the selected object versus some random point in space. In the key map settings, we're going to select with right-click. We're selecting with right-click just because I've been using Blender for a long time and the default used to be right-click. And so that's how I still navigate in the program, and it'll be easier for you to follow the instructions if your settings are right-click as well. Later on, if you have a preference, you can change this to left-click as you become more comfortable with the program, but for now, change it to right-click. The spacebar action is going to be search. I find that functionality far more useful than play. We're going to select Alt Cursor Axis. This is so that when we click around on the screen, our 3D cursor doesn't move. Otherwise, our 3D cursor does this. So I'm going to reset the cursor. And now when you Alt Cursor Access, you have to press Alt to set your cursor. And then we're going to enable Select All Toggles. So this just means that when I press A and select everything, it'll toggle everything on and off. If I deselect that, then try to select all, everything stays selected unless I double toggle, but that's just confusing. So select all toggles so you can get what you want in a shorter amount of time. And that's it for your user preferences. You are going to save your preferences and enable auto save preferences just in case you want to change anything in the future. And that's it for this video lesson.